lights on.
No, our lights aren't on. That's okay. We're good.
I wasn't even ready to go.
What?
But okay.
That's because you aren't fast enough.
No, that's because you clicked the button and you weren't supposed
Well, yeah, but we're already 7 minutes late.
Okay, well, too bad.
I don't know if we're actually live here or not.
We don't have all the lights on. The camera's still messed up. This is going great.
No, it's not.
Well, maybe you should just stop.
Well, maybe I should. You think?
Maybe you should just stop the stream.
The 17 people that are in here right now say no, don't stop it.
We've been on for 51 seconds, and there is nobody.
Say, look
here.
at that. Stream Elements is in the
Okay,
house.
Whatever. I would really appreciate if you would just stop the stream, and then we can go live again.
Okay, but why am I gonna go live again?
Because the box isn't right, bro.
I can't do anything about this box without messing up our picture.
And also, the lights aren't on. You are literally full. Literally. Like...
Well, then maybe you should run this.
This is why you should just stop the stream.
Yeah.
Because there's
Look, everybody's seeing us fighting.
No, there's going to be 15 minutes of the beginning of the stream where it's nothing. Stop it.
Man, it's nothing.
Because the light isn't even working.
Holy crap, not blind.
Well, great. Good for you.
I don't even know if this is working here.
Okay, well... You should have just stopped the stream.
I should. But then the people that are in here are going to go,
whatever.
what are you doing?
In here!
Look. Look at that. See that? Look at all the people in here.
Good for you.
I don't know if this is working here.
Yeah, we are on... Great. We're on YouTube. Awesome.
Yes, we're on YouTube.
So we've been up for 2 minutes, and our stupid camera isn't right.
Why is this not working?
I don't know.
Our camera's fine.
No, it's really not. And you really don't listen.
To what?
To me.
Well, you don't listen to me either.
Well, I said
that makes two of us, doesn't it?
Stream down and just start over.
When you got people in there, they want to see us.
Well, except
they want to see us live.
Isn't anybody in here, and our chat is not loading.
Yeah, I don't understand why. Don't understand why. YouTube. Hello, Pretzel Hunter.
Hello.
Hello, James. How y'all doing?
I was
Hope
in
all
the
is well.
process.
Everything is great. Can't you tell?
Yeah.
Maven's excited. She's glad to be here. I'm glad to be here. We're all glad to be here.
Yeah, well, you didn't listen to me, so great. Hey, people. What's up? This is dumb.
Yes. Rough day, guys. No, we don't have rough days.
Why are we just not using the other screen?
What other stream?
The other screen.
What other screen?
To fix it so it looks right.
To fix what? So what looks right?
The screen!
I don't know why it's doing this.
I'll be back. I need my water, which I left in the kitchen because Mr. G started the stream, and now we're here.
Tribal Chief is here.
I'm not ready.
Scott is here. Breaking news. Once WWE Raw went off the air, Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre played a best of 7 in Connect 4. Tom Phillips, OMG, Byron Saxton. Drew connected 4. Samoa Joe, what is happening? Mr. G,
tell me
where
about
the
it.
hell
What
is your hat?
Good grief.
Well, I accidentally hit the go live button. And so now Maven's like all upset. See? She's very upset about it. She's very angry. She's very angry about everything. So, you know, that's the way it works sometimes, you know. Show business sometimes works that way. And when you're stars, unlike us, bad things happen. So yeah, that's kind of the way things are. How's everybody doing? What did you think of Raw? Because overall, I thought it went fairly fast, but as far as telling stories, I didn't think it was good. Raw is actually 20 out of 50 tonight. Yeah, it's not good. Did that show end when the screen went black? Yes. Yes, it did. Can you believe that was the go home show for Hayek? I know. Not good, was it? Not good at all. Not good. Not good at all. Oh, thank you.
Because you weren't ready either because you didn't have your coffee.
I was perfectly ready.
Literally. Some days. I want to beat this fool upside the head.
Upside the head.
Okay?
She wanted me to stop it.
I did want you to stop it because...
I didn't want to stop because I knew we had fans in here.
Yeah, whatever. Well, I wasn't ready.
I didn't want to disappoint
literally,
the fans.
when we started the stream, I was brushing my hair in the doorway.
Well, that's good. Mrs. Gleen. Yes, Mr. G. We're that. HE double hockey sticks is your hat.
I don't know.
I found it. I thought my TV broke. No, your TV didn't break. Your TV's good.
Sorry, I'm finishing my cranberries.
Yes. Finishing her cranberries. Just so everybody can see her eat. Look at her. She's very happy. Raw got her excited, and then our stream started off well.
This show sucked.
So...
This show was awful.
She is pumped about this.
He was so ready. He started the stream before Maven was ready. I kid you not. If you roll back the beginning of our stream, I was literally standing in the doorway brushing my hair because it was all fluffy for my, like, having it in a ponytail while I was fixing my makeup.
Otis was, as a luchador...
And I didn't have my water.
...was not bloody stupid. Otis, as a luchador, is what I said that WWE has missed. I have been saying they need to have a loser leave Raw or leave WWE, and then they come back as a masked man.
I'm sorry, I thought it was
They did it just a little bit different. They had Otis not come over from SmackDown to Raw, and Tucker brought him in with a mask as a luchador.
I think it was stupid.
Genius!
No, I think not. Okay, so.
The kickoff to Monday Night Raw was lit. I thought it was okay. I think the big issue I have is, Retribution means nothing. By the way, hello, Johnny Leet. How you doing? Raw is a 6 out of 10 for me. Yeah, I mean, it was, some people gave it a 6 out of 10, or James gave it a 20 out of 50. So.
Okay. Are you ready to hear me yell about some things?
So did I miss the big introduction? Yes, you did. I actually had a good one.
It went a little something like this. Are you ready?
Yes, do it.
Welcome to the Wrestle Story where discuss something. I'm Mr. G.
That was it.
And this is Maven brushing her hair.
Raw gets a 2 out of 10. Each points for the nut shots with Braun and Keithley. Yes, because that is a theme that seems to be going on right now. The Tribal Chief, Johnny Lee, is in the house, by the way. Yes. Or maybe he's saying Tribal Chief, Mr. G. I think I've become the Tribal Chief now.
I don't know.
I think that's what he's saying. I'm the Tribal Chief. So yeah, it's. I mean.
This show sucked.
All while Maven brushed her hair.
Yeah, and I was so mad. I threw the brush on the floor.
When Maven came in here, she wasn't very happy anyway.
No, I wasn't, because this show completely sucked.
So.
This show was just awful.
But it moved fast. For a 3-hour show, this show moved fast.
But I don't even care. Because what happened on the show was absolute trash.
Retribution not have a theme song when they didn't have a leader, but now they do. Retribution is going to be dead soon. They will be gone and out and adios. For the 5th time, Lana was put through a table. I feel bad for her. One thing about it, she's learning how to take a bump off a table. She's had that, practice.
Awful.
Me too.
Yep.
Yes. There are people that said Retribution isn't buried. No, Retribution's buried. No, I'm the Tribal Chief, Mr. G. Oh, yes, John Elite is the Tribal Chief.
What garbage is that?
What
are we
the
addressing?
garbage is that?
Cranberries.
Cranberries.
Raspberry lemonade cranberries, to be more specific.
Yes. So does Mandy not really like Otis? She couldn't think of the idea to put a mask on Otis. LOL. I've been saying someone needs to leave. That's what I was saying about the whole Sonya.
Someone needs to leave.
Someone needs to leave WWE and come back as a masked man. So they've obviously been listening to me. They just didn't do it quite the way I thought they would do it.
Okay. We can go on with the show.
Yes.
My cranberries are gone. Let me get a sip of my water, and then I'll be ready to yell about things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you ready to get on with the show now that you've eaten your cranberries?
Yes, because I was in the middle of eating
Everybody was excited
before.
to see you eat your cranberries.
I know, I bet it was exciting.
They were. James was. He gave you a 20 out of 50 on eating cranberries.
Okay, for anybody who is gonna watch this back later, you'll need to put in the description. Skip past the first 10 minutes.
No, we're gonna put in there. Hey, check out the first 10 minutes, the most entertaining part of the show.
I don't know about that.
Oh, it was.
So we start off the show.
The intro song to Raw was bad. Go back to the old. Yes.
Yeah, that's the
I
first
agree.
thing I'm gonna yell about.
I do think
the
that it was
new
bad.
song is absolute trash. I hate it. Whoever's decision it was to change it is a buffoon, and it was just bad. I don't like it. I don't think so.
You know, I could use you too as special counsel. That is, if you're interested. I don't bow down to, the tribal chief, so no.
Legendary's better. 100% agree.
Yes, definitely.
Faux show.
Definitely.
So some draft. Liv and Ruby and Otis on Raw, yet they are SmackDown superstars. Vince, use your brain, stupid idiot. Vince, if you listen to this, you suck. Me on the daily basis. Yeah. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. I mean, just a brilliant show. Amazing. I've never seen a better Raw in my life. So yeah. Let's go ahead and get on with it. So we start the show off with the commentary team. They're like, listen, Randy Orton is going to deliver a message from hell. What we mean by that is he's going to deliver a message in Hell in a Cell. Then they get interrupted by Alexa Bliss because the Fiend's music goes all and the lights go red, and then she's standing in the ring and she's like, he's here, and then the Fiend comes out, and literally, I kid you not, they just stood there like this.
Okay, the only question I have is, why do you start the show like this?
I don't know, I thought it was a bit weird. I thought something was going to happen.
When does the Fiend ever, come to the ring before anybody?
Well, you see, he's done that a couple times on SmackDown. I haven't loved it. I feel like it's a bit weird for his character. I think they should save his entrance for, pay-per-views and stuff. Because on the weekly show, to me, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It's almost kind of like The Undertaker's entrance, where it takes, 85 years for him to get to the ring. Not in the sense that, he's super slow, but, they just drag it out because of his character. And so, on the pay-per-views, it's fine. But on the shows themselves, I feel like it's a bit weird and a bit over the top for, a Monday Night Raw situation. You know?
Yeah.
Get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I don't know.
I don't like having him come out because I feel
like it makes, I don't know, it feels different when he just pops up out of nowhere and just appears.
What would have been better having the Hurt?
A shiny Pokemon.
They should have started with the Hurt Business standing out there, and then Retribution comes out.
Well,
and then he
I think
comes
the
out.
reason why they did this...
I think it would have been better doing it that way.
I think the reason that they did this was because they're doing the Fiend and Retribution feud, and so to have the Hurt Business out there makes absolutely no sense to start with, because the Hurt Business is going to have a match with Retribution 2 seconds later. So I feel like, I guess it makes sense kind of, but at the same time, I don't know.
Well, you could have had the Hurt Business out there with MVP talking about how they're going to destroy the Retribution and they're here to protect them and everything, and then...
Except I don't think that's the direction they want to take with the Hurt Business.
Well,
I think
don't
the whole
they have a clue
idea...
what direction they want to take.
I think the whole idea of bringing the Fiend into this is kind of to take the Hurt Business away from it a little bit, because they, spoiler alert, they beat Retribution, which we're going to talk about this in just a second. I'm going to yell about that. But since they beat Retribution tonight, I feel like that they're kind of just done with it, and they don't really need to go on with it. So I think bringing the Fiend in was kind of the way of being they're cut off. They're done now.
Yeah, well,
the Hurt Business and the Fiend, or the Hurt Business, not in the Fiend. the Hurt Business and Retribution are just gonna cool it. For
Okay,
now.
so you've like cut off the Fiend for some stupid reason.
No, not the Fiend. Well, what was the Fiend gonna do out there? I mean, I don't know. He was just standing there. And so when Retribution came out, they were all like, they were not fazed by him. And so Retribution came out, and then Mustafa Ali was all like, and then the lights went out.
John Elite says, how dare you reject the offer of a lifetime from a tribal chief? I'm sorry, John Elite. My bad. Scott says the Fiend sucks. The Fiend versus Retribution feud is already over. Fiend beat them up. Hello, feud over. Retribution's done, so, like, they are pointless now.
Well, I will say, actually, I won't say. I'm just gonna hold on just a second.
Pretzel Hunter says he thinks it's okay, the way they started it.
So we have,
And then James says Alexa's doing excellent. The saving grace tonight, in my opinion. She has done her best work since she's been with the Fiend, by far. I always hated like a Moment of Bliss. I just thought she was always fake in the stuff she was doing, and like the stuff she's doing now, like every one of her promos seems like she's into it, and
she plays a better bad guy.
Well, it's not just about the bad guy, because when she came into the Firefly Funhouse and did her thing there, I bought that more than her whole Moment of Bliss thing. And even like interviews, you know, like promos she's cut, I've just have never seen her as, you know, like enjoyable and believable in her character. And what she's doing now, I think that she's doing a great job with it.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, I think she's doing a great job with it.
There goes Ali's push. I 100% agree. I think that Ali's push is gone. Retribution is gone. They've killed them. I think they're going to go kind of the way of the whole Raw Underground.
Okay.
Adios.
I am going to hold off 1 second before I talk about that, because I have something I want to say about that. So, Retribution comes out, Ollie's all like, snap, and we have the Fiend just like disappear, and they're all like, what? And then Hurt Business comes out, and this leads to the Hurt Business versus Retribution. Aichi freaking Wawa. Oh my gravies.
Achi freaking Wawa.
This was... Why? This is Retribution's, like, second match on television ever. Their second match ever as Retribution. And you had them lose to the Hurt Business. More specifically, T-Bar tapped out. So...
Well, the whole Retribution thing is dead.
I don't think so, though.
I do. They have been beat up by the Hurt Business a couple times now. They've done nothing. Nobody fears them. They were supposed to be this group that's supposed to come in and destroy everybody. And everybody's supposed to be like, whoa, they're coming in to kill us.
Well,
and then you're supposed to have some like superhero come and save you, which I think they could have done with the Fiend. But since Retribution's already been destroyed, it doesn't matter.
Well, I kind of agree with you. I think that they still have a chance to be okay. I think Ali might be the saving grace of this team. I think with what happened later in the show, which we can just kind of talk about now, there was a segment backstage, and he essentially goes on to say, okay, tonight didn't go our way, great, awesome, but we're not going to stop. You see, I don't need to be here specifically to wreak havoc and cause all this chaos. A couple months ago, if you all recall, there was something going on SmackDown. Some dude on a computer was messing things up. That was me. I was the hacker, okay? I know everybody's secrets. I know everybody's everything. So, watch out. I'm cool with this. I think this makes a lot of sense. I think kind of connecting the two things makes a lot of sense.
Okay, so I'm the Hurt Business. I'm going, well, you haven't figured us out. We've destroyed you twice now.
I think that using the whole hacker era... Hacker era. No. Hacker. Gimmick. I don't know why I said it. Using the whole hacker gimmick, I think it's kind of genius, tying the two together. And I think that it could be really cool. They could do some really cool things if they want to really make this good. So I don't think they're necessarily dead. I think it was stupid to have them lose. I think it was stupid to put them in this match. However, I think they could be okay with the help of Mustafa Ali.
Yeah, I mean... I guess.
The whole way of, the hacker situation.
I don't think so. I think Retribution's dead. It's dead, done, over, gone.
I think what they did was stupid. I think what they did tonight was stupid, but I think they could be salvaged. I think they could be okay if they, if they really,
I will not buy that they're good, that they're back or anything like that. Not with what they've done with them.
Alrighty.
Observing Stuff says, what did you guys think about Raw? I thought it was okay. I thought it went fairly fast.
I really didn't love what happened, but it is what it is.
It was better than our intro.
Our intro sucked. Don't go back and watch it.
It's not better than our intro. I don't think Ali's push is gone. He will be all right. I don't know about the rest of Retribution. Nah, Ali's dead. He wasn't getting a push anyway.
I don't think Ali is dead, though. I think Ali is going to be the one saving factor of that group, if anything. I think everybody else in Retribution, yeah, for sure. T-Bar, Dominic Dijakovic, it was a mistake. Absolute mistake to put him in this group. Mia Yim, mistake. It's over for her. She's not going anywhere as long as she's doing this business. What's the other guy's name? Mace. Dio Madden. He wasn't doing anything before, so it doesn't really make a difference for him. Slapjack, Shane Thorne, I just get a laugh out of him. I mean, honestly, his mask is just hilarious. He's just kind of a joke. And I mean, he wasn't doing anything before. So, I don't know about this. I think everybody else is kind of screwed, but I think Ali might be okay.
No, I don't think so.
I do.
I hope they're eliminating the face or heel thing. It's outdated. Is Fiend a babyface now? No, I think Fiend's just one that just goes after whoever. I don't see the Fiend as being anything. Was Michael Myers a babyface? Only when he killed the people you wanted to see die. But then when he killed the people you didn't want to see die, you're like, man, he's a bad dude.
Alrighty.
His mask looks like Jason. Yes, it does, Johnny Lee. Retribution did beat up a lot of people. They just lost for the first or second time. Well, it's the second time they've had a match and they lost. So, it's not good. James says, guys, I got some bad news. I have a quarantine for 14 days. I was around someone who had COVID at my doctor's office. That's not good, James. Stay safe, man. Pretzel wouldn't ever call the Fiend a face. He's either a heel or a tweener. And I love the idea of him being a tweener. Yeah, I mean, he's one that's kind of, whatever. The Fiend is supposed to be a monster. Monsters attack any and everyone they don't like. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. He's kind of that dude that's like in between. Retribution is now 0-2 in matches. Biggest Angle can't even win a match. You're correct, Scott. They are not good. Can the Fiend attack Vince? We're hoping.
Well, he had the opportunity to he had the opportunity to a couple months ago, back when the Thunderdome was first introduced, and Vince was like, I'm out of here. So, I mean, maybe.
Remember when Ramblin' Rabbit says he knows the secret to beating the Fiend? So what's the secret? So what's the secret? Oldberg? Yes.
No.
It is.
Stop.
And the Fiend's a tweener, John Elite says.
So...
Did you all see Big E in the Thunderdome?
Yes.
He wanted to watch everybody else.
Yes.
He especially wanted to watch Kofi and Xavier. I agree with Maven. I think Retribution is a joke. Definitely. If the Fiend attacks Vince, he's officially the biggest star. You are correct. He would be. No doubt about it. Definitely. a big star.
Ooh.
What?
The hacker has started up his Twitter again.
Oh, wow. The hacker's back. Oh, it must be Ali.
He put up a loading gif. Just like it's spinning. It could be good, dude.
No, it's stupid. If it's Ali, everybody's going, it's Ali.
Everybody already knows that it's Ali, though. He literally confirmed in the show, you idiot.
Well, they could always throw in something.
No, he literally confirmed and was like, it was me.
Well, then who cares?
I was the hacker.
Then you go to jail. Have the police come and arrest him.
They're Retribution. No. Well, if they vandalized property and stuff. If WWE wanted to arrest them, they could have. But no, you know what they said? They said, they said, we're gonna sign you as our superstars instead. Sign on the dotted line. And now they're WWE superstars. So I mean, whatever. They're not gonna arrest them for hacking into the stupid system.
Well, they should.
Yeah, whatever.
See, Mister Gleen, all will be all right. No, it won't. All will probably reveal itself if he has.
Ollie, you fool!
Ollie,
you can't read.
Well, that I looks like
Ollie.
an L.
It says Ollie. It clearly says
Ollie will probably reveal himself if he hasn't.
In which he did.
Yeah,
he said he was the hacker.
Well, just because he said it was doesn't mean he is.
Oh my gosh.
Why do they let people in the office knowing damn well they have it now? I'm going to go out of my mind. Were you wearing a mask, James? WWE doesn't use real-life legal logic. Assaulting people is legal in the WWE.
Exactly!
You're correct, it is.
So...
WWE doesn't use any logic sometimes. I wouldn't call The Fiend a big star because everyone knows John Cena, but doesn't know The Fiend. If they don't know The Fiend, they just are living under a rock. If you're a wrestling fan. John Cena's been in movies, though.
See, but John Cena's like The Rock. Everybody knows who The Rock is.
Well, because they've been in
Everybody knows
movies.
who John Cena is, and exactly.
They need to put The Fiend in, the next Halloween movie. And he's the killer.
Michael Myers versus The Fiend.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Freddy versus The Fiend.
Halloween 87.
Jason versus The Fiend. Friday the 13th. The Fiend attacks Jason. Very true, WWE doesn't use any logic sometimes. I agree. Yes.
So, after this, we get The Fiend, who ends up taking out Retribution. Sweet, sweet, sweet. We then have AJ Styles, the promo. He comes out with the tall dude from Raw.
Pennywise versus The Fiend. That'd be a good one.
Raw Underground. Jordan Omo...
The big guy.
I don't know how to say his name.
The big guy he is moving up in the world. That dude, he went from being a ninja to being the bodyguard to make sure nobody got into the Raw Underground to now walking next to AJ Styles.
AJ Styles' manager or whatever?
Yeah.
Jordan's the doorman.
His bodyguard.
Yeah.
Yes, he was the doorman.
Yep. So the bodyguard from Raw Underground is he's making the big bucks now. I mean, he's on the main show.
What was Jeff said last week? I couldn't tell if he was drunk, high, or concussed. Could have been all three.
I think Jordan will suffice for the big dude. Yeah. I can't pronounce his last name. I'm not going to try because I'm going to butcher it. So yeah. AJ Styles is small when compared to the bodyguard. Yeah, for sure. I think anybody's small. Braun Strowman is small when compared to the bodyguard.
Yeah, pretty much.
So,
Cena got married. Have you all heard?
Yeah, yes. I did see that. So, after this we have AJ Styles versus Matt Riddle. A brand new matchup. Not a brand new matchup for Raw, I guess. But we literally saw this on SmackDown just a couple weeks ago. But whatever. So AJ Styles won. I don't care. This match means absolutely nothing to me. Shut up with this nonsense. Great. So you take AJ Styles and Matt Riddle, who were both on SmackDown, you put them on Raw, and what do? You put them in the exact same feud that they were literally just in on SmackDown. Wow, I'm really sure that that's going to make people pay attention to Raw. Yeah, totally. I mean, it's just like the same thing with SmackDown. They took Rey Mysterio and Dom over there, and Seth, and now they're just going to continue the feud over there, which is so dumb. It's like... What? Whoa. I thought the whole point of the draft was
They
to
just
like
switch
split
shows.
people up and like start stuff again. New.
Well, this
new
way, the
things.
people that haven't been watching
But
on
apparently
Monday,
not.
the people that haven't been watching on Monday get to watch on Friday, and the people that haven't been watching on Friday get to watch this on Monday. So it's a new thing.
It's so dumb.
And for the people that watch them on both, they're going, man, this is dumb. You just move people around to have your feuds.
This is so dumb.
Stupid.
Literally so dumb.
I hope the big dude isn't a bad wrestler like the Great Khali. I think some people seem too big because they have bad knees. Also like the Great Khali. Yes. I think if they're going to use him, they need to figure out a way to do something like they did with Andre the Giant.
WWE Draft 2020, aka same feuds, just on different brands. Yup.
Pretty much.
That could literally be, like, they need a tagline for something. I mean, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
WWE Draft 2020.
Same
Same feuds, just on different brands.
Can Riddle just stay off my TV?
I would love that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I just... He's kind of like all these other guys that NXT seems to like to keep around, and I don't care anymore.
AJ is 5'10", and that ref is about my height, 5'7". That dude is huge. Braun is still the biggest because if we are going by body and height, I don't know. That dude's big. I didn't care about the second match. No, it wasn't good.
He was a basketball player.
7'3", 334 pounds.
And Braun Strowman is 6'8".
6'8", 386 pounds. So as far as weight, he's got him by a few more pounds.
But the dude is taller.
I think the one thing about it is, since he was a basketball player, he'll put some like weight on and get bigger. I think he could end up being bigger if they get him on weights and stuff, or steroids, one of the two, or both. Then he'll be bigger. Just saying.
So after this, we have a video package on the Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton feud, and Drew McIntyre is like, Randy, I'm going to stick around.
Randy, we haven't fought enough. Let's fight again.
So
Yao Ming is 7'2", yes. I believe so.
So that was that. We then have Asuka versus Lana. This match was a total of 2 minutes and 18 seconds. This was absolutely pointless. I don't know why we did this in the first place. I don't know why we wasted a women's championship opportunity on Lana. This was dumb. Asuka won. Okay, great. We were real shocked by that. After this, we had Shayna and Nia who came out. They attacked Asuka from behind. They threw Lana through a table, and then they proceeded to go on to talk about how they are the top of the women's division. They are the best. They are the greatest. They are awesome.
Yao Ming is 7'6".
After this, Nia and Shayna, they're like, we dare somebody to do something about it. Come out here and fight us. So then, we get Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke who come out. Hate them. We have Lacey Evans who comes out, followed by Peyton Royce, because apparently they're going to be a makeshift tag team because, well, you see, we had Peyton Royce in the Iconics, right? We were going to split them up so then Peyton Royce could have her big singles run, but apparently that's not happening now, and apparently that's over. That lasted all about 2 weeks. And now she's going to be teaming with Lacey Evans. Great, awesome, love that. And then the Riot Squad comes out from SmackDown, and I'm just a bit like, wait a minute. What is this? And why are we doing this? And this is dumb. Stupidity. That's what this was. So, Nia and Shayna won. Nia pinned Lacey Evans, and that was that. Ah! Why break up the Iconics? Yeah, good question. If you were literally just going to do this with Peyton Royce, throw her in a freaking tag team with Lacey Evans, what was the purpose? What was the point of sending Billie Kay to SmackDown and having them do single stuff? What? It literally makes no sense to me.
No, it doesn't. I want to see Shayna as a Raw Women's Champion.
Me too.
That'd be
I
cool.
would much rather see her in that than whatever the garbage this is. I mean, I do like the Nia and Shayna pairing. I feel like that's pretty good. And they bounce off of each other really well. They've got this like nice like flow of what they're doing right now. But it's pointless. It's stupid when your division is Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke and Lacey Evans and Peyton Royce. Oh, and the Riot Squad too.
The purpose was to piss you off, Maven.
Like, seriously. Shut the front door. I don't care.
Mr. G said what? Yao Ming is 7'6". Yes, Yao Ming is 7'6". Correct.
This is dumb. This is absolutely stupid.
Absolutely
stupid.
Only four teams in the women's tag division.
It's absolutely stupid.
Yeah. Mandy Rose needs to be a single woman. Yes.
I would rather her just not be on TV.
I like the whole Otis thing was cool, but they've like messed
They
that up.
ruined it, okay? After about maybe a month into that, I was pretty much over it. Didn't care about what happened with Mandy and Otis. Sonya Deville was the star there, and now Sonya's gone, and now I have no reason to care about anything that Mandy's doing, okay? Because she sucks. She doesn't even know how to put up a table,
She
okay?
tucks.
I said she sucks.
You said tucks.
No, I did not. I said sucks, okay? She doesn't know how to put up a stupid table. She should have had a feud with that. That probably would have been more entertaining than whatever crap we're getting from her right now. So, I'm just saying.
Yes. Just saying.
It's freaking annoying.
Also, not everyone can get buff. LOL. Roids help though if he's into that. Okay, I'll stop on that before I get carried away. The thing about it is observing stuff. I think he just got done playing basketball here not too long ago, and so being in basketball shape and then trying to get into like bulky weight type shape, I can see him putting on 40 or 50 pounds. The purpose was to piss you off, Maven. Speak for yourself, Maven. Dana and Mandy is great. James loves Dana and Mandy.
Let me tell you, they suck. They are awful. They are a terrible team. And whoever came up with that idea, probably Vince, is an idiot. Thank you for coming to my speech.
You're welcome. I completely skipped all the women's segments.
Let me tell you, you didn't miss much.
Otis is alone on SmackDown. Why? Why is he on SmackDown? Well,
I don't know.
He's not just on SmackDown. He is now a luchador. Just in case you didn't know, the luchador that was with Tucker, I'm pretty sure that's Otis.
Okay, so, here we go. Elias concert. This was probably one of the only brilliant segments on this show, aside from what they did with The Fiend and Alexa later. This was probably it. His concert was pretty great. Enjoyed it. Enjoyed the concert. I mean, it was great. He sings his song Amen from Universal Truth, which is coming out a week from today. So good for him. Then he comes back to do an encore, and then we have some random dude, playing the guitar. And it ends up being Jeff Hardy. And Jeff Hardy nearly kills Elias with said guitar, but he hits the microphone instead. And he's like, I didn't run you over, Elias! And Elias is like, yeah, whatever! And that was that.
Yes. It was an awesome concert.
You know what? I'm just going to say this now. With what we've gotten on the show so far, I wish Seth and the Mysterio family were still on Raw. Because that probably would have made the show more enjoyable for me. Because at least I would have been able to come on here and make fun of a Dominic promo. Now, I don't even get to do that.
What?
I said now, I don't even get to make fun of the Dominic promo on Monday Night Raw. And I have to do it on Friday. It's so dumb.
You said what?
I said I wish the Seth.
Look, observing stuff got nailed for like all caps.
I wish.
Good job, Nightbot. Way to catch him.
I wish that Seth and the Mysterio family, and Murphy too, I wish they were all still on Raw. Because those are some of the segments that I enjoyed.
Yes, Elias was good. I thought it was good.
And now
I liked the concert. I was clapping along. See, everybody got into the concert. It was good.
I have to wait till Friday.
Yes, you have to wait till Friday to see.
And so...
But at least on Fridays, now you'll like Fridays because you have Seth and Dominic.
The Mysterios.
Yes.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I guess
that's your favorite part.
That's enough for SmackDown, I suppose, but now Raw kind of sucks.
Lo and behold, it's Hardy. That spot at SummerSlam was so funny.
It was hilarious with the table with Mandy. It was great. I mean, she couldn't get it up. It was like, what are you doing? Why did you do this spot if you don't know how to handle the table?
Yeah. The table's bigger than you.
I don't get it. Anyways, so the Elias concert was good. It was one of the 3 good segments on this show.
Yeah. I thought it was okay.
So, we then have Miz and Morrison, and Miz is like, I practically saved Mandy Rose's life! And then Tucker comes up and he's like, listen here, you're just out here trying to ruin Otis's life, okay? And Miz is like, that's not at all what I'm trying to do. In fact, I'm just trying to help the guy. You see, when Mandy's around, it's a distraction. When you're around, it's a distraction. I mean, he's Mr. Money in the Bank, and has he cashed out in yet? No, he hasn't, because he's terrible. So, I moved them.
What Tucker should have done was come out and said, how did you get control of all this? Explain to me. Why are you controlling everything? You have way too much control.
So then...
I'm not going to break your face.
So then, Tucker's like, I'm going to ruin your life in our tag team match later. And Miz and Morrison are like, ha 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 ha. You have to find a tag team partner first, you fool. So that was that.
Yes. The table wasn't even used at SummerSlam. Yeah, I know.
They put it up and then they didn't use it.
Yeah.
It was like so stupid.
It was. Maybe they decided, whoop, that's not the right table. That's actually a real table, not the one we're supposed to break.
Well, I think somebody was supposed to go through it, and then they ended up just like bouncing off of it.
Well, and I wonder I wonder if it was a real table, and not like a prop table. Maven, why you just can't be happy for Dana and Mandy? They deserve a chance, just like anyone else. And I really hope Vince puts the women's tag titles on them, but that will change your mind.
No, it really won't, because it won't make a difference whether they have the tag team titles or not. The tag team titles are stupid and pointless, and they're dumb. And if the titles are on them, well, I'll just care less, and I won't watch segments at all.
Who was the guy with the pink cape? I have no idea who that could be. Well, I will tell you who he is. He was
El
Grande Gordo.
Was that
Mr. America? No idea who that guy was
either.
either. Yes, it was El Grande Gordo.
Actually, I'm pretty sure that, yeah, I think you're right.
I've been calling this. I said, put a mask on somebody and do this. Not quite this way, but haven't I been saying this? It wasn't Otis. It was El Grande Gordo.
So,
the next Lucha superstar.
So after this...
Was it Yokozuna?
What's up, Give Me All That Podcast?
Yes.
How's it going?
It was Yokozuna.
So, after this, we have a New Day interview. And Woods is like, guys, I've had a heck of a year, okay? 2020 has sucked for me, like, personally. Like, it's just been awful. I mean...
I can't get on Twitch anymore.
I got injured, and then the year went to crap, and it's just awful, and it's terrible, and Kofi's like, whoa, Woods, come on. And he's like, that's in the past. That's in the past, my dude. That's in the past. So let's just move on and go to the present or the future or whatever. So now we're going to fight Sheamus, which is actually us going in the past because we literally just fought him on Friday. But whatever. It's the present, future, whatever we want to call it. Not the past. Anyways. You have anything to say about this segment?
No. I mean, I don't know that. I don't get what are they doing here. I mean, they turned this into Kofi versus Sheamus.
I don't know.
Here's a thought.
It's another
Is
thing.
Cesaro going to come over and they're going to reform the bar and then you're going to have Sheamus?
No, because Cesaro was drafted to SmackDown.
Well, he was, but
So.
I mean, like, that doesn't mean anything. They can change that up.
Well,
Sheamus
they
goes,
could.
hey, I want my partner back. So.
But probably not, though. So, this is just them bringing it over, the feud over from SmackDown and putting it on Raw. Because, well, instead of coming up with new feuds, we can't do that. So, we're just going to bring the SmackDown feuds over to Raw because why not?
John Elite said it's Kota Ibushi. Could be. Looks a lot
we
like him.
have Kofi versus Sheamus.
Saudi Prince told me it was probably Yokozuna's return. I'm pretty sure it could be that too. I haven't taken it in Spanish in years, but I think El Grande Gordo translates to the big fat. And no, it turns out it's just the big fat man.
That's nice.
Yes. The big fat man in a pink outfit.
So Kofi won the match. Whatever. It doesn't make a difference. This is when we have the Mustafa Ali promo.
What a way to start off your tag team champions. Have them fight, or one of them fight, in a singles match.
We kind of talked about this
Good job.
a couple minutes ago with Ali. This was the other segment that I thought was decent on the show. Is this promo here?
The Hurt Business?
No.
And Titus?
No. Mustafa Ali promo.
Oh, Mustafa Ali? Oh, yeah,
And
the one we talked about before already.
Talking about he's the hacker. So that was segment 2 that I liked on the show.
El Grande Gordo is the luchador, yes.
So we then have the Hurt Business who gets a visit from Titus. And Titus O'Neil is like, yo, I think I could be a really great addition to the Hurt Business. I mean, I'm pretty good in the business world, so why don't you let me in? And they're like, let's talk it over. So we've come to the decision that we're going to kick him in the face. And then they kick him in the face, and that was pretty much that.
So you know what this means.
Great, we're going to get a feud with Titus O'Neil and the Hurt Business for the next 6 weeks. Yes!
Titus O'Neil is going to be the next one to join the Firefly Funhouse.
No, that's not what this means.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Uh-huh.
Maybe Retribution.
No.
But no.
He's not joining Retribution.
Not the Firefly Funhouse.
Yep.
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
Because the Fiend is going to fight the Hurt Business.
No, he's not.
At Survivor Series.
No. He's really not.
Just saying.
No, it's not happening. I think you're
See the way he was staring him down?
No, I think you're just making things up here.
No.
Okay?
I would not make that up. Keep this in mind. The more people who enjoy the show, the more over everybody is. Yes. Raw is the B show. SmackDown is the A show. I don't know about that. Oh, it might be Otis, but I thought they had a draft last week. They did, which is why El Grande Gordo is a new guy that came in. They just signed him.
Since we all know WWE is watching, Cross and Scarlett versus Fiend and Alexa. Now, Vince!
Go look at WWE's channel. Let's see. El Grande Gordo is there as the new wrestler.
So...
All saying that the Fiend and Hurt Business made a big mistake. Yes.
So, after this, we have Miz and Morrison in the ring, and they're like, hey, ho, 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 ho. And, so that was that, and then Tucker comes out and is like, my partner is El Grande Gordo. And, it's clearly Otis.
No, it was not Otis.
Actually, I'm not convinced it's
the
Otis
new
because if we take a look in recent memory.
Scott says, since we all know WWE is watching Cross Scarlett versus Fiend Alexa. Now, Vince, give them about a month and it'll probably happen. Because they watch us all the time. They have to because they just have so many things that we do that's...
AEW watches us too because you see, if you recall, not only does AEW watch us, but we had Cody Rhodes in our chat one time the other day. And it's when he had dark hair, and the week later, I was like, hey dude, yo, just so you know, the dark hair is completely and utterly awful and ugly, and it's terrible. And you should get rid of it. What did he do? He went back to being blonde. So that's how much influence I have on some of these companies. I mean, Cody Rhodes was in our chat, and then he was like, you know what? Maven said I should go back to blonde.
And
blonde
he did.
it is.
Crazy.
So, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
By the way, Scuff Streamer, you missed our stream the other day. We watched Maven's first horror movie on Saturday.
No, that does not count at all. No. That was not my first horror movie. It was completely awful. And it was bad. It was terrible. And
Stop, that was Otis. Conquistador was Kurt Angle too. No! That was not Otis. It was El Grande Gordo.
Actually, I'm pretty sure that it might be somebody else because, well, you see, like,
awesome.
If we recall, this particular mask has been worn a lot.
Well, I don't think that mask's been worn a lot.
Well, it's pretty much the same thing.
Otis has a big head. I don't think that mask is worn a lot.
Like, if we recall, the feud between Alexa Bliss and Becky Lynch, Becky Lynch wore this said mask and getup that was very similar. And Mickey James also did too. So I'm just saying, I don't know.
Scott
I think
Streamer
WWE should invest in some different masks.
His T-shirt and mug came. He was wearing it on his live stream.
Sweet.
Cool.
Cody Rhodes needs to get off of AEW. I'll pass the message along, Scott. Was that horror movie as bad as Raw, Maven? It was pretty bad.
Night of the Living Dead is like one of the best movies ever.
It was awful. The ending was awful. The entire movie was awful.
Gimme Hole Yeah says, so you're to blame for the Raw booking? No. We aren't to blame. They're just taking bits and pieces of our ideas.
See, they're taking bits and pieces of our ideas.
I'm waiting for
But they're using them in the wrong order. They're not making them good.
Waiting for a Maven roast on my clown comment.
I think I replied to that yesterday, but I don't know. I might not have. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure that the clown was before I put any of the makeup on.
Your pumpkin?
No. My clown look that I did the other day that I put up. So, I mean, I don't know. I kind of roasted myself, but it's okay. My pumpkin look was pretty freaking cool, though. That went up today.
A story on Instagram. That's funny. That's like saying Mr. America was Hulk Hogan. No way. Are you kidding me? It wasn't Hulk Hogan. At least he didn't fly over the top rope. He was going to. He was going to do the worm over the top rope, and then decided not to.
I think that would have been a mistake.
I just figured out something. Since Seth is on SmackDown, that means Becky's headed to SmackDown along with Ronnie, so they can finish their unfinished business. Raw's women's division is doomed. Pretty much. I saw Hulk's daughter, and she is an eye pleaser. Mister Gleen, that was a good first movie. Wait until nothing scares her anymore.
It was awful, dude. It was terrible. I was literally sitting here, and I was like, what even is this? Like, this is just bad. Like, this is, like, really bad.
Gimme Hole Yeah will back me up.
Like, it's not
It's a
good.
classic.
The ending was awful. Like, everything about it was awful. I literally wanted all the characters to die because they were all stupid. Like...
Well, they all did die, so what are you talking about?
It was so dumb.
And then when the one guy did die, you
They
were like...
could have lived. They could have lived if they were smart. But they were all stupid. And that
Saturday
made me
doesn't
angry.
count as a horror movie. Well, when you saw him get killed, you were like...
Because it was dumb. It was like, what even was that? It was stupid. We're going to watch another movie, and it's definitely going to be better. No, whatever. Classic movie.
Classic movie.
Whatever.
That's what I said.
It was awful. I can say I watched it, but I'm never watching it again. Okay? Because it was just terrible. It was bad.
That's the point. See?
I don't care.
It is classic.
It was bad. Horror movie my butt. That was not.
You need to watch a good horror movie. She has an interest in horror. That's how it starts. 3 years later, you'll be walking through haunted houses like a champ.
I don't think so.
The funny thing is
so.
like a couple years ago, she had a chance to go to a haunted house. She wanted nothing to do with it.
No, I helped put together a haunted house.
And she got scared putting it together.
It was pretty terrifying. Like, people showed up in costumes, and I was like, no, don't think so. And then we had this one opportunity to go to this said haunted house that I put together, and I went through the kids section, and I was just fine. And then they had a section that was a bit scarier, and we got to the fog, and I was like, no. So I went and sat on the curb with somebody who couldn't go in there because they had asthma and the smoke was gonna mess them up. So that's what I did that night. I sat on the curb, watching kids that were probably 2, 3, 4 years younger than me walking through this haunted house, and they're like, "That was great!" And I'm like, "No, I'm good. I am perfectly fine sitting here on the curb. I need no part of that." Okay.
The Beach House 2020 is a good horror movie, trust me. Might have to check that out. She needs to saw it in her life. So if you decide to go to TwitchCon next year, we may have a few hauntings for Maven.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
That's really how it starts, Maven. Once horror strikes your interest, you will eventually hit the limit where things get boring.
Well, there was this one time that this wasn't really scary, but it was one year when I went trick-or-treating, and there was a house that had these really flashy lights, and there were like scary people sitting up there, and I was like, no. I nearly like threw up. Like, it was like bad. Like, I was like, no, I'm not doing that. That's not, no, thank you. So, I'm a baby. That's the point I'm trying to make. I am a baby. I'm a whistball. Okay? That's me.
And now she says, yes.
Man. Dude, every Halloween, my school would always have a haunted house. I would always go in and not be scared. See, like, this particular haunted house was, like, freaking terrifying. So I went through, like, the children's section, and I barely made it through. Now, when I went to the scarier part, I was like, no.
She would rather walk through the Firefly Funhouse.
There'd probably be more, yeah, sure.
We don't have decent haunted houses here.
It was terrifying. Not for me. I'm good. I will attempt to watch scary things from a screen where they don't jump out at me. But if they're actual people and they're like dressed up in scary things, I don't think so.
I wouldn't go to a haunted house right now anyway.
COVID.
Yeah.
So after this, we have Heavy Machinery versus Miz and Morrison, and Heavy Machinery won. And this was okay, great, awesome, cool, sweet, lovely.
3 years later, maybe we'll be skipping through haunted. Oh, I should do this. 3 years later, Maven will be skipping through haunted houses. I watch movies like Snakes on a Plane and Resident Evil. Resident Evil's good. I haven't seen Snakes on a Plane yet. Miniam was terrified at the soft play in McDonald's.
I did get scared once, and the guy jumped out at me, and I punched him in the face. That would literally be me, though.
Curiosity is how it starts. I used to be extremely afraid of scary movies. Now I'm bored. I think it depends on what you watch.
Yeah, probably.
Watch Prom Night.
So.
See if it scares you.
We have Heavy Machinery and the New Day. They're celebrating. And then Mandy brings Gordo a ham.
If I am Otis, I'm very upset about this.
I mean,
I would be very angry. Knowing that Gordo is trying to step on his toes. Because Mandy should not be bringing Gordo a ham. Oh crap, I forgot about Prom Night. Yes. Have you seen it, Observing Stuff? So Otis should be very angry.
After this, we have the Firefly Funhouse.
So speaking of horror movies, the Raw ending. Well, we had a decent Firefly Funhouse. I thought the Firefly Funhouse was good. Alexa Bliss continues to impress me with what she's doing. And so I think that what they have her doing is actually how she's handling it is amazing, because she went from someone that I didn't want to watch because I absolutely hated watching her promos. I hated watching the way she reacted to things, to what she's doing now. Mm-hmm. I think it's cool watching what she's doing now.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
How was the Fiend able to put the mandible claw on Dijakovic? I mean, T-Bar. If his mask has the wires covering the mouth.
Who knows?
He punched them out.
Magic. So, essentially, Bray is unpacking things, and he's like, it's so sad that we had to leave our friends on SmackDown, but now we're on Raw, and we have new friends, and so, yes. And then Alexa shows up, and is all like, hello, everybody, the fun is just beginning. And, do we recall back, I don't know how long ago this was. It was a while ago. But there was that doll that showed up in the funhouse. had blonde hair, clothes were all ripped up, like red and black.
Mm-hmm.
Had the Fiend face paint on. Let me find it. Let me find the picture.
Carrie is good. 1977. Why? What happened in Firefly Funhouse? 4 minutes of time waste with stuff we have already seen. Then Alexa reveal all it did. Yeah, but I think that it was okay. I mean, I didn't mind the way they did it. And I think that this was more about just showing Bray Wyatt.
This picture.
I think.
This picture.
Hashtag Maven's Fun Club. Yes. Yes.
Same person. Same thing.
Yep.
So, if we recall, that doll, maybe it was hinting at it a month ago.
Yeah.
Long-term booking, if that's what this was. WWE doesn't do that very often.
Yeah.
So, just saying.
But I think that probably...
And the doll was in Mrs. House as well. Yep.
I think Bray Wyatt probably has something to do with that, though.
Probably, but, I mean, I don't know.
Wow, Prom Night is free on YouTube. I believe this is one of those movies where a person in their early 30s pretends to be a high school student. Just watch it. I haven't seen it. But when I was a kid, my mom watched it, like the old one. And because I think there's a newer version too. And like my mom had to sleep with the light on. And she loved horror movies.
So, after this, we have Braun Strowman versus Keith Lee. This was stupid. Braun won. This was dumb.
It was the low blow by Braun Strowman.
Absolutely dumb. This was nonsense, and I don't know.
Well, I think
Braun Strowman is dead. Keith Lee is dead. I don't care what either of them do now. It doesn't make a difference. Like it literally does not make a difference.
Well, I believe that we have the theme of WWE now. A bunch of low blows.
I mean, they're like, we have
Roman does it.
So
Braun is doing it. Keith Lee is doing it.
Keith Lee and Braun Strowman. Well, alrighty then.
The old one is probably 1980s.
This is dumb. Did Keith Lee turn heel or just let his frustrations out? Probably just letting his frustrations out. But it was stupid! I hated this. I don't even understand
I think he was just letting his frustrations out.
So after this, we have Randy Orton.
Why did this match need to happen?
I don't know.
That's a good question, Pretzel. I don't know. I don't understand the whole point of this.
I don't know. So we have Randy Orton in the promo. Orton comes out, locks himself inside Hell in a Cell. He takes us back through all of his Hell in a Cell matches. He's like, I've had matches with The Undertaker, I've had matches with John Cena, I've had matches with this person and that person and that person and that person, and I'm great, okay? Drew McIntyre then comes out. He brings bolt cutters, mark cutters, whatever the garbage you want to call them. He clips off the things off of Hell in a Cell, and then we're essentially left with him closing the door, being like, "You're locked in here now, Randy!" And I'm like, okay then.
That feud is not over. No, it would have been better if Drew would have walked down and said, "Hey, Randy, you see these? I'm not using them. You have to stay in there until Sunday. It's going to suck because you won't have any food. You won't have any water. You'll be a little weakling when we get in the ring or in the cell with each other. Good luck." And then walked out.
This is just trash.
That would have been awesome.
Trash.
Yeah. The match was totally unnecessary. Thanks, Vince. Yes, the whole Keith Lee Braun match was like pointless. Because they're not going to do anything with it, I don't think. Although they might fight at Hell in a Cell. But who knows? I don't even know what matches they're going to have at Hell in a Cell.
I don't know.
In October 1997, Kane made his debut. He ripped off the cell door and attacked Undertaker. Imagine if that debut had him rip the door off and stand there while the show ended. 2020 wrestling, dudes. Yes, would not have been good.
It's just awful.
Rip the door off and then go.
I just don't understand the purpose.
Yeah.
Like, Randy Orton in his promo, he's like, this is going to be the 8th time I've fought Drew McIntyre. No, duh, Sherlock. Of course it's the 8th match you've had. It's been on every freaking pay-per-view for the last 4 months. You have fought each other on Raw. You have fought each other on this and that and the other thing. No, duh. Thank you. Like, why are you literally telling us in the promo? You guys have fought 8 times. It's literally like, just, you have nothing better to do? Just put this match on TV 8 times?
Yeah. That was a goddamn cliffhanger with Randy Orton and Drew. Yeah, I don't even know if it's that, because they've had this match so many times that
this was just
doesn't even matter.
Stupid.
Mark Henry broke a real lock. That's more impressive than any wrestler. Yes. That's because Mark Henry is the strongest man in the world.
It's just dumb. Dum.
The 3 Hell in a Cell matches and Jeff Hardy versus Elias.
Yeah, we're getting Roman and... Hell in a Cell is looking like Roman and Dre in a Hell in a Cell I Quit match.
Yes.
Sasha and Bailey, if she signs the contract
Yes.
and it gets on the card, which I don't know if it's going to happen. Drew and Randy, great, awesome, cool. Elias and Hardy.
They'll have 4 more matches.
Lovely. They'll announce 4 matches before
Yeah.
the pay-per-view, like literally 20 minutes before.
Yeah. Problem is, Randy delivered an awesome promo about a feud, which concluded at Night of the Champions. That match wrapped up the Legend story. This is just dead now. I agree, yes. Does anyone watch The Voice?
I used to. I really haven't paid attention to it in the last
I have
several
not,
years.
no.
No, so not really anymore.
Can't say that I have.
So this was just dumb. I'm just over it. I'm just so over, like... I'm so over the Drew and Randy thing. I think it's stupid. I think it should have been over months ago. I think it's dumb, and I'm over it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Raw is so, like, not enjoyable when they put the same crap on. It's like, what? Okay then. Like, what is this?
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
I don't know. It seems that they don't know how to make good stories.
Don't get it. It literally makes no sense. The Fiend doesn't know when to face attack, and he probably won't unless they make, like, Ali versus The Fiend or something in the next, like, 3 days, which I doubt's going to happen. So he's probably not going to be on the card. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't really have anything else, like, about Raw.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of, like, news out there.
There really isn't a lot of stuff to talk about, because it's pretty much, like, all, like, it's pretty much, like, what happened on the show.
Christina Aguilera looks too damn good. James, it's just you and the blondes. That's what it is. The Fiend has no one to face at Hell in a Cell. He's going to face everybody. He's going to attack everybody. So that's what they'll do with him. I don't know. It's like they have no clue what to do with.
Exactly.
Like, they don't know how to build.
It's just annoying.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's just it. It's one of those things.
It's like, what are you even supposed to do with this?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't know why it's so difficult to come up with ideas for what they should do here.
Yeah, I agree.
'Cause this is not it.
No.
What they're doing right now is not it.
No.
So it's like, what's the deal?
Yeah, I don't understand what they're doing or why they're doing it. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Last tie act with Fiend, everyone hated it.
Yeah,
I think people
because it
hated the
was
way it ended. That was the big thing.
It was a dumb ending. It was so stupid. Like, having the Fiend, like, doing the disqualification or whatever was dumb.
Yeah.
Or, like, stopping the match was dumb.
I agree.
It made absolutely no sense.
No.
So, I don't know. It didn't make sense to do that.
Nope.
At all.
Didn't make sense at all.
So this week on NXT, we have Halloween Havoc. Are you looking forward to it?
No, because the simple fact is they can make Halloween Havoc a good thing, and they just mess it up.
WWE Week Wrestling Entertainment.
It is, and I don't understand why you can't. I mean, again, the problem they have is they just do the same stuff over and over again. You'll have the same 27 matches over, a 27-week period. And that's not how you get people to be interested. I think you need to mix things up. Don't have people wrestling every week. And so I think that's one of the issues I have with it. I see The Fiend interfering at Hell in a Cell. I could see that happening. Did you guys see NXT UK last week?
I did not.
No.
What happened on it? What happened on it?
All the season premieres have no fans, just like everywhere else. Well, James, at the rate we're going, we will not have any fans anywhere for a while. Or we will, and then we're going to have a lot of hospitalizations coming after that.
Maven missed a show? No, I didn't watch NXT UK last week.
It's because it's on like 3 o'clock in the afternoon our time, or 2 o'clock in the afternoon our time.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Which, I mean, I guess it really isn't an issue, but I was like...
Well, when you got other things going on, it makes it tough.
Yeah. So, I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened on it. I mean, I know they were supposed to have, like, a big something some week. I don't know if that was this past week or the week before that. Something about Pete Dunne. He had a good match with somebody. I don't know for sure. I would have to look into it.
It's weird watching something without fans. It is. So give me a hell yeah. Are they shutting down again? Are you guys shutting down? Like going into lockdown?
We're not.
No, we don't do the lockdown thing. We just let people go out and die.
Because apparently that's the cool
NXT
thing to do.
is like the Attitude Era. Yeah. Scuff Dreamer says we haven't opened yet. Still shut. Well, we've been open, and our hospitals are starting to feel it a little bit. Jordan Devlin promo was fire, and the main event was an incredible match. Best WWE match for a long time. Dunn and Dragunov versus Walter and Wolf. Seriously, we'll have to watch it.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, we'll check it out.
So, I wonder what they're going to do with Jordan Devlin, because he was the Cruiserweight Champion. Are they just like, just going to leave it on Santos Escobar, or are they going to, are they waiting until Jordan Devlin can, fight him, and then they decide who, the true Cruiserweight Champion is, or whatever? I mean, I don't know. Because he was the Cruiserweight Champion before lockdown, right? Right? I'm not crazy. That was him.
Yeah.
I think it was
Parts of the country are weird good at the moment. Cool. We won't lock down. We don't ever lock down. We just let people die. Get sick.
We will never lock down. Do you know what headline I saw today? So apparently, Trump was like, if Biden gets elected, he's going to listen to the scientists.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
And I was like, what? What even is this? You idiot. If Biden gets elected, he's going to listen to the scientists. What?
No crown jewel. No. Watch the promo. It was on WWE YouTube in full. It's amazingly produced. It's exactly that, but it's done so well. We'll check it out.
Sweet. But I couldn't believe that headline. When I saw that today, I was like, is he kidding?
If Biden gets elected, he's going to listen to the scientists. That's a good idea. What a concept, huh? Maybe if you'd listen to the scientists, we'd be out of this situation. We wouldn't have 230,000 people dead. Anyone have any ideas I can watch on WWE Network for my quarantine life?
I don't know. There was a new thing with Bailey the day of something, or Bailey 365, or Bailey something. I don't know. That was new. It was on tonight after Raw, I think. Biden listened to the scientists.
What a plonker.
I know! It's what even?
Can you believe that?
Okay. Alrighty.
It's amazing that...
what even? Why is that even a headline on a website?
Well, then he was ripping on New York and stuff, and New York has a 1% positivity rate for COVID right now. And the rest of the country is at least 5% or more. I know there's a couple states that were up around 20 to 25%, and I think that today there was one state that was 50% positive rate. And so
that's no good.
When you have people that just don't listen to
science,
the scientists, it's kind of a problem. Wish they'd do a Becky Chronicle or a 365.
Well,
they will, James.
Biden has been poking fun at Trump over that. Oh my gosh. Biden has been poking fun at Trump over the last several days because at some of his rallies, he's been like, if Biden gets elected, I might just have to flee the country. I might just have to leave the good U.S. of A. And people are like, more power to you. There's the door.
Yes.
You want to leave? Go ahead.
What's more annoying, nails on a chalkboard or the Fiend's screeching sound? Nails on a chalkboard.
For sure. The Fiend's screeching sound is like...
Yeah.
It's a listenable.
I can handle that. I shared the show, guys. Thanks, James. New York had it terrible at the start. Looked like they dealt with it well. They have, and they've, like, hammered it out. And they've pretty much, like, squashed it.
Yeah.
And they started to have some issues here just, like, in the last couple weeks. And they, like, shut things down again to stop it. The problem is when you have people coming from outside of the state and coming in, it makes it tough.
Yeah.
I want to see Trump's birth certificate. I just want to know, like, it probably says Cheeto and Cheeto were the parents. Just to annoy him. The other day he was talking about, like, flushing the toilet 15 times or something like that.
What?
I'm like, dude.
Is this what he talks about at his rallies?
Like, yeah, it was like at one of his rallies. He talked about flushing the toilet 15 times and not
Yeah,
enough,
I've seen the video of him dancing. It's awful.
not enough water pressure in the shower. Like, what?
Okay. If that's going to win people over. If this is supposed to be like a comedy show, then okay, I didn't realize that's what these things were.
Well, at his rallies, he doesn't even talk about anything he's going to do.
He just, like, talks about himself.
Not sleepy Joe Biden! And let's check out. There's people out there that flush the toilet 15 times.
It's like, what?
And there's just not enough water pressure.
Like, what are you even talking about, dude?
That's
like,
in New York. That's why I'm thinking about not going back. That's used to be my home, and now it's I'm not going back. I might leave the country if I don't get elected president. He said that too.
He said that so many times. Joe Biden made a compilation of all the times at his rallies that he said that. Like,
your country is trying to flush him 16 times, but he's still living.
I don't understand him. He's literally a nutball. Yeah. Like,
Pretty much.
I don't get it. I really don't.
Me neither. All right.
Oh, he went on a rant today about Dr. Fauci and was like,
oh, yeah.
He's been around for 500 years. And then he went on later in the day in an interview and he was like, he's been around for 350 years. He can't even decide how long Fauci's been around. It's like, make up your mind, dude. Like, I mean, at least if you're going to go on a tangent and insult the guy, like, at least keep your story straight. Don't be all like, he's been around for 500 years.
Yeah.
He's been around for 350 years. Like,
how do you all do it in quarantine? Well, James, if we had to quarantine,
it really wouldn't be much different than
I could probably find something on like the movies to watch. I could find something on WWE Network. I could find enough to watch that I'd be okay. It's lovely to see little Maven passionate about politics.
See, I didn't care at all. At all. I didn't pay any attention to anything. Probably within the last year, I've paid attention to things, and I'm like, what a buffoon! What is the political system? Wow. It's pretty terrible. It's pretty trash. It's pretty messed up.
Well, part of that's Mrs. Gleen and I don't, like, hide things from the kids either.
Well, see, and some of the things, like,
we've talked to you guys about things.
Well, and, like, laws and stuff that they're, like, if certain people get elected and things that they're going to change, it, like, will affect me. Like, because I have a condition and stuff. Yeah. And they want to take stuff away from people that have...
She hates
You're not wrong. But it, like, you know, paying attention to things, it's like, what even is this? It's like, but how do these people not realize? Like, the way I look at it, sitting here, as somebody who does have a condition and something wrong with him, I don't understand when he goes on about, oh, we're gonna mess up this and mess up that and the healthcare and everything, blah 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 blah, and we're gonna just, it's over, we're done. And I'm like, whoa. But these people that are like voting for him and that like support him, they realize that this is gonna affect them too, right? They understand it's not just the other party. They understand that it's like them too. Right? They get that. No, that's not the case because majority of the people that support Trump are dumb as rocks. Sorry to anybody, if anybody supports Trump, it's hanging out in our chat. Sorry. But I speak the truth and I speak facts. And that's just fact. So...
Ant says, I've been furloughed since March. I run a podcast, paint miniatures, speak to family, and cook.
I like to cook.
Then he said he's a good guy. What a moron. Pretty much. So
when he's going on about that, and I don't get it.
I think I've asked you this before. Is the government still like giving you guys money? Maven, you ever listen to K-pop?
I don't know. I mean, I kind of listen to everything. Like, I don't really have, like, one thing that I...
She does, James. Just love to see. It's how we all grow into politics, which seems so stupid as a child. We want our government to provide for us, and specific issues grab us. Well, like, healthcare, I don't understand why we can't get, like, there are people that are going to have, like, millions of dollars from this COVID thing that they're going to have to pay. And they now have a pre-existing condition. So if their insurance decides, oh, well, we don't want you on it, that's, you know, you lose your coverage, and so tough luck. I mean, that's the issue with a lot of this country, though, is insurance is so expensive.
I just don't understand.
And people can't afford it.
I just don't understand it.
So then they don't get health care, which is why we have a lot of people dying, because our health care isn't the best. We have a lot of people that don't have enough food, and we're supposed to be, like,
the richest country in the world.
One of the richest countries in the world.
Yeah, whatever.
And we can't figure it out to help the people. We help the billionaires and trillionaires, but not the people that are, you know, poor.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
It changes at the end of October, but yes, they're paying a percentage. Problem is, I work in theater, which is a dead industry right now. I found out this week if my wages will still get paid. Well, hopefully you still get paid. Hopefully they continue to help you guys out with things being messed up after October. Yeah, hopefully you guys still continue to be able to have, you know, income coming in. I think that they need to make it so you have a living wage. I think that's the big thing. Government needs to make sure you have a living wage. You need to be able to go get food. You need to be able to afford your health care. And that's one of the problems here is sometimes you have to work like 3 or 4 jobs to be able to make it. Just to have a living wage.
It's trash.
Yes.
It's trash on a stick, on fire, in a
All right.
dumpster, in the middle of winter.
We will be back Wednesday. The government said the job support scheme is for viable industries. Unfortunately, this isn't viable industry. But still, I mean, you'd think they would do something. Oh, healthcare is free here. Yeah, not here.
Mrs. G is always like, we need to go to another country because our country sucks. And I'm kind of like, yeah.
Pandemic, EBT stamps next month. I got $174. Everybody should sign up.
So, yeah.
All right, we're going to take off. We will be back Wednesday. AEW, NXT.
Are you going to pay attention to NXT to see if Halloween Havoc's good?
Yeah, I'll pay attention.
Okay, good.
I
don't guarantee anything though.
I'll watch tomorrow night. Is Impact tomorrow night?
I don't know for sure.
Or is it Ring of Honor?
Impact.
I'll probably watch Impact again just so I can kind of get an idea on Impact. We may start doing an Impact show after I learn some of the wrestlers, so I'm not totally lost. So we're going to take off. We will see you guys later. Peace out, everybody. Have a good one. Stay safe. James, hopefully you don't get it, and you stay healthy. Peace out.
Peace out, everybody.
is Halloween Havoc this week.
Is it this week?
Yes, it is.
What is this week? No.
No.
Whoa. It's next week, isn't it?
It's next week.
I thought it was this week.
No,
I swear to you, they had an ad today
it's
that
the
said...
28th.
I thought they had an ad today that said something about it being this week.
It's next week.
Forget I said anything.
See ya,
It's
Pretzel.
next week.
You're beautiful people. You are too, and see you later.